Ogadinma is a story of resilience, of survival. Was she able to escape her fate? And another major thing that occurred in the story is the fact that her husband never listened to her, especially in the kind of business dealings that he did. So he would go and meddle with people that would scam him, and then he would lose money. She would be trying to tell him he won't listen. It's either he beats her or he shouts at her that he's not wise enough to know what is right and all of that. When he was getting scammed, he and his sister planned to take her to a prophet because they believed that she was the one responsible for all of his fate. Meanwhile, he was the one that never listens and makes a lot of mistakes. So when they took her there to the prophet or so-called seer, sorry to shock you, but she was raped again in the process. She ran back to her father in Jos on one of the instances of the beating, and guess what? He returned her back the next day. Wow, that one shocked me. I didn't even talk about the circumstances surrounding our own father's marriage because our dad is a single dad and mom left her while she was really young. And I think it will most probably be the similar challenge that she's facing now. That's probably why our mom left, because tell me why you abandon your daughter with our dad if it's not someone that is, abusive. Our husband went to prison at some point because of some business issues and some government issues. He was actually well to do before. They had to adjust because he lost a lot of things due to the prison ordeal. She didn't have any money. She didn't have any means of survival apart from her husband. She depended on whatever her husband gave to her. Just kind of shows how difficult it was for women to have a say, especially when they were just known to be in the kitchen, they were just known to use their hands and rely on their husbands, and so they take anything from them. If they beat them, they take it. If they slap them, they take it. Anyways, how did the story end? Did she survive? Did she give birth to a baby in health? She eventually got pregnant, by the way, because he actually beat her when she was close to delivery, that the beating landed her in the hospital and she gave birth from there. Like, they had to carry out an emergency operation and take out the baby. Did she survive? Did she live? How did the story end? So it's an interesting one. It made me really cringe at some point. It made me reflect on how a lot of women and even men sometimes would abandon their potential to settle for less, to just go with whatever is being thrown at them, especially when it involves elders and people that will just shove things to you. Imagine how she was matchmaked with her husband because she had to live with her aunt and uncle in Lagos. Overall, it was really intriguing. It was really inspiring. It just touched something in me, especially because I am also a woman and I could relate to a couple of things. There was some infusion of Igbo language in there that I really didn't understand, but it wasn't a problem for me because it didn't affect the flow of the story. But I felt like if I knew Igbo, it would have been much more understandable and better. In general, the story was just good. It was good. I think I'll rate it a 4.5 over 5. I'm glad that it ended the way it ended, although the ending was not very definitive. But the fact that she went that far to be able to get her life back, it was enough for me. And I say it was a good read, so feel free to pick it up when you can. All right, I'll see you in my next book review. Bye.